Chelsea in common no. Enra yebedi san common no wa ha say Chelsea for the camp of Femi Lopez akasa. IAS Stella Agency eme di ho komo bibre. Na story ne beto dwano enra no. A lot of development and about Femi Lopez and Chelsea in komodie no ho. Na die di kan enra story ne ba bonten no. Se wo cheki enra meeting kakra ko so Barcelona so ya about Femi Lopez a. Meeting kakra ko na Barcelona mpanyimfo ko hia no. Enra nwumre de kompokra no according to sources say Barcelona no e propose say o cheki the kind of amount a yedi to players bia obi te say Femi Lopez no sa 50 million euros na Chelsea for person mo de ba no 50 million euros no e wo fom enti se Barcelona mpokra be consider say scanning mpokra na Barca Angis kakran free Chelsea ho na wo so mo je 70 million euros enu asa story ne ba abonten say after meeting a call so kakra o Barcelona no they could propose 70 million euros say enu na wo so mo timi je edi free Chelsea for no ho again ena no pay Barcelona training Hansi Flick ko pie ho no Femi Lopez ko pie ho no two parties ni nyina etwetwe nkomo after the training ne training no mo bu ye wie no papa friend say Hansi Flick esa de ato Femi Lopez anim say osre na obehia ne ewo ni team nim oye key player very important player enti ama na adwen sesa san komo no so akoso by ken later say wo ho amede ma Barcelona fans Chelsea fans any obi bia o follow this story ni say Stella Agency for no represent Femi Lopez no at the three proposals akoma Chelsea three proposals are Stella Agency for representing Femi Lopez at the akoma Chelsea ni say one omo catch Chelsea for say Femi Lopez ni betima join Chelsea was a Chelsea a guarantee almost starting role Stella for na catch Chelsea said the first proposal omo guarantee Femi Lopez starting role the tosumienu major salary boost is kana oje wo Barcelona no omo mpege mu mfama ne pa the tosumiensa omo man a better chance of making to the World Cup next year and when three proposals are ene Stella Agency for the Aquacoma Chelsea. The first one a guarantee of starting role. Salary no omu mpege mu nkosoro. And omu making sure say boy ni benya better chance. So mbe qualify say nyame aduma World Cup no betimi akobi. Where your proposal say a year latest medema on Femi Lopez. And sa nyoma miensa na the Aquacoma Chelsea no. Emu mienu ana Chelsea for ni so mbetimi aye. Baako say ni sika ne de ombetimi ade biaka ho ama no. On say currently Femi Lopez eje 4 million euros ewo Barcelona. What the ba pounds are 3.5 million pounds. Sa 3.5 million pounds no Chelsea ni ebetimi di biaka ho ama na bananim kura ba je be 5 6 7 million pounds. Entis kakese na omo pe no Chelsea for aka chere Stella for ne so betima ma ne seska no. Sa opportunity so betimi nya World Cup ni biako no. So benya better chances no Chelsea so guarantee say on betima ma ne better chances because obenya playing time. Oba Chelsea abo ni di obenya biabo
oba sen oba yin fa wan obi na film sese wan
se proposal no mu
say ya no mo de mage ana enti wan obi tu no 70 million Chelsea tua for this boy na boy we obetuma to even Xavi Simons se mfa no so ni Simons na kraba Femi Lopez betuma to Xavi Simons
ebe dem pa so the only proposal Chelsea for catch Stella for so muntimi guarantee no e starting position no se Stella for no e de kwahye mu say se boy ne beba Chelsea a Chelsea guarantee say obeye starter wa Chelsea team nim
and the bed
Chelsea for aka no to that proposal omosi mienu de ombetima ye ni sika no ombetimi de bia ka ho se obenya regular playing time ama na chances so obeko World Cup no ombetimi ama the playing time but to say obeye starter ne de because Femi Lopez position Paul Papa ne number 10 ne senior man ko pa ma hodia and has to see a be guarantee starting level ne de eno ne ade a Chelsea for say omuntimi guarantee Stella Agency nti wey and the latest ewo Femi Lopez Chelsea and Barcelona de no so okay ye heard ye ba akosie before say transfer ne be ba wiye okopiem ewo England a enra nwumre story bi ba bonten about Kobe Menu to Real Madrid room obia na we so follow sa story no ye din komo with periodisters that's journalists a mo ben Real Madrid bobuko no Madrid enye o madwen so mo kope Kobe Manu na ye say amanfo England on so be kai say enu e be to dwa say Danny Ceballos ni Olympic du Marseille awie me no ka say awie mpokra sa di oni mpokra no e say ye offer ne sa enti at the time e be to dwa say Danny Ceballos any Olympic du Marseille awie a obe move from Real Madrid to Olympic du Marseille no ana England for the press ne sha say omo linki Kobe Manu to Real Madrid bo bokuo no Real Madrid for omo ye close to the club aba abonten say Madrid en consider Kobe Manu agency enfa Kobe Manu nkoma Real Madrid ba manfo na yes a link ne say Kobe Manu to Real Madrid but Real Madrid as a football club en consider Kobe Manu even Pokra Real Madrid for Pokra say Danny Ceballos say free ball boko ni Pokra na omo nyoma dwen say omo ba ko sign another midfielder Ednaba because the likes of Kamavinga mu nyina wo ho a omo susu ebe hia playing time enti Kobe Manu ne Real Madrid no as it stands now no kura bi anim na emom Kobe Manu ene Bayern de ene de ken no kura wum Bayern for monitor Kobe Manu situation no Bayern enfa official offer nkoma Manchester Bayern ene Kobe Manu ndi nkomo Bayern for concentration so mbenya Nicolas Jackson a striker ba be backup e de ama Hurricane omu hia animanimu ya no anombe consider Kobe Manu enti Bayern for no monitor the situation of Kobe Manu so person free Manchester United Manchester for no so decide say wow with the 45 million pounds ebebia no on betima ton Kobe Manu the amount Bayern for no pay a central midfielder say almost central midfielder saka no Pavlovic Kimmich and Leon Goretzka say Pavlovic ni mpokre na injury say ha no enti akoka Kimmich and Brante friend say Leon Goretzka enti Bayern for no decide say omutimi wie Nicolas Jackson deal na and on be consider Kobe Manu Manchester United pay 45 million pounds for Kobe Manu Bayern for monitor Ukopima Real Madrid for centre backs I will say the first choice at the ma Alonso about the centre back area Dinhausen. O yini free wa Militao, Rudiger, David Alaba, and Raul Asensio. Until Real Madrid for 5 centre backs and a woman come say David Alaba the fourth choice about pecking order na say Dinhausen throw about pecking order ne say Alaba. Rudiger nim say Alaba. Militao nim say Alaba. So 5 centre backs David Alaba so 5 so 4th. Alonso decided say e mo be na be as a deep setting midfielder. E ho ne so no on koye regular starter. Na Madrid 4 person mo ton David Alaba kin enra Fiorentina for the 2-year offer. The bread Real Madrid say omo pay David Alaba. Na Real Madrid impanyim for na Real Madrid for directors na okay to accept the bid. Ema omo ka say omo de omo okay say on beton David Alaba the ama Fiorentina for ni David Alaba kwetwetwe nkomo Alaba say onko ba bia omo offer ni 2-year contract deal David Alaba say onko na Real Madrid for ne say so okwa financially one because oye the second highest paid player or Real Madrid bobuko no 22.5 million euros and ogina fibia Fiorentina for offer the come David Alaba no wa reject sa offer no mame nko Ghana ni abrante Blaster squad ni mpokro wom Ibrahim Sulemana osi akande ma Atlanta call pa coach Otado ye ni din kra wom na me no ka say last season an Atlanta for Ecofano from Cagliari 7.5 million euros and on the abrante friend say Ibrahim Sulemana buy can no buy any playing time I din kakra dia mano last season kra no ball 308 minutes this season emwa din dia mano because row na openo eho ana Mario Pasalechebo eho na Ederson mobo enti abrante friend say Ibrahim Sulemana Ghana ni abrante no say obetima break through Atlanta bobuku no akwa akoye din me no wo ka say 2 clubs aba so mo pa abrante no Parma ana Cagliari Parma and the Cagliari abase omo pegana ni abrante Ibrahim Sulemana Nicolas Jackson Chelsea Bayern situation no when the Kanyate home first part in the amaye say Chelsea for so omo hweska de top strikers bia Nicolas Jackson no onye player ke 21 pesa abo ni bi na eno o kai say no me catch say Epic Jackson for na kopie mo London Nicolas Jackson agency o ma kopie mo London Chelsea for communicate am Bayern ana Epic Jackson for ne say Bayern for ntimi metue scan for permanent deal la dia adio mbetima ya de aboa Bayern na ne say Bayern mbetua 10 million pounds ebe loan fee na omo dia same obligation to buy the ebesi bia no okosroba from next season obesign Nicolas Jackson on a permanent base enti se Bayern for ntimi mbefa Nicolas Jackson se omo betua says ka kese ne se omo sign a permanent a Chelsea for say etufo bo omo de ache Bayern kra no loan fee no omo betima gi loan na 10 million pounds na obligation to buy Bayern and Chelsea besa atwetwe enkomo ene ne akohu de ba akosie. The latest offer from AC Milan for Adrian Rabiot akwa kodru. Adrian Rabiot is one player Mas Allegri ehia no AC Milan boboko nim. Now saying there was a small tension between Adrian Rabiot and the head coach of Olympique de Marseille. Emma Veronique ne ma mimpokra be ka bi bebre. AC Milan for the new offer e de akwa akoma Olympique de Marseille and Adrian Rabiot. New offer no AC Milan for so betua 10 to 50 million euros. No mama Adrian Rabiot salary of 5 million euros. Say omo hwesa brand and be accept and answer on accept. Adrian Rabiot and the highest paid player at Olympique de Marseille or just 6.7 million euros. AC Milan forces says can do muntimi ntua. Don't bet me tua na so bet me tua 5 million euros. Say Adrian Rabiot any nje wo Olympique de Marseille. No person return be adwuma with Mas Allegri on be man 5 million euros. New offer nako. Mas Allegri epe Adrian Rabiot, Luka Modric, Fofana and Loftus-Cheek e won finfin ho to compete with Italian Serie A. New offer nako. Tarek George a Chelsea player. Yabeka ne hunsem bebre se Chelsea person muja ne kwan. Na team ba kwa ne ni abrepa ni AS Roma. AS Roma for e de offer akwa akoma Chelsea. Na ken offer mu de akoma no. Tarek George no e person move konya playing time. Unso no ye winger. Na Tarek George no obe compete with Pedro Neto, Estevao and Jimmy Gittins. Enti Chelsea for ne person muja abrante ne kwan. AS Roma for latest offer from the akoma Chelsea for Tarek George no. Almost betua close to 22 million euros. Na kin 22 million euros no. Omo side ishemu say dache omo AS Roma for ton Tarek George. Chelsea benyemu 30% yes eno no sale on clause. Se Roma for say ton Tarek George. Chelsea benyemu 30%. Chelsea decide latest offer no akoma Chelsea. Me no ka say say Leon Bay ekopie mu Roman wakwa kupra. Papa e friend say Gianpiero Gasperini nsi ohia winger because only winger wo ho enti Chelsea latest offer na de akọ. Na mamema were exclusive na memfa manu ensi.
Okay.
Mame Antoine Semenyo ni ndi ne ho nkomo. We eye exclusive a de bia me di twa to de ma. Okay, say recently na Antoine Semenyo renew the contract with Bournemouth. Our renew the call 2030. Okay. Your source na no wo Spurs ho. At the time an Spurs in consign Kudus. Thomas Frank office or kwachire say Kudus baby Thomas Frank de be okay sa story no. At the time Kudus e koye ni photo shooter. Ye nya sa video no sa source no. Ene anope. Thomas Frank, technical director of Spurs. Head of performance analyst, Mr. Johnson, Edema Space. Head of recruitment, Rob McKinsey. Sam Penyinfowe. And the meeting, of course, was Thomas Frank office. No, Oma discuss a mega offer for Antoine Semenyo. Me ma that exclusive. Yes, NCB be the do internet so. Nipa me bubo mudi no mo. Yes, na me picture no me ha say na okotwa picture na nipa no na say ne ho ba sempa. Pressure buy.
Oyi free oba na omota.
Oyi free bo na say ye man suspension letter nyira.
Oye den nya sa story.
Oye dem am ye man suspension letter o Tottenham oye adwuma o ho na. Mpanyimfo we ena anopa e wo Thomas Frank ne office. Oma discuss about Antoine Semenyo.
Antoine Semenyo Spurs.
Yes. Omo say last hour we know. Say omo ko play bia ho ana team bia be fa.
Semenyo ne Brennan Johnson e be prana.
Obetu no.
Aba sa ba bia Semenyo bono bo. Okay, Semenyo so timi bo ba bia kudusu bo no.
The Semenyo left one now effective.
Yeah. Ba bia Brennan Johnson one no.
Yeah, obey easy.
Okay. Wow. Na kudusu ne Semenyo. Na komo wins wo.
See, nano some more dango atara ko. You see, you be season 2 players na obi anim say likely some be move. Na Milos Kekes because that time no not Man U and Liverpool for na April. And ne Antoine Semenyo. God that time ne nyin say did house and krabeko. Ne nyin say Elias Abanya krabeko. Ba Semenyo no di entia. You be a window one corner, our extending contract or say or no bomb of one, they appreciate him or pay baby or qua on be assured inti ono no nya certain about those clubs bomb of for no ebe man a platform and inti not tonight. Now I've been monitoring Tottenham Hotspur. Me can some dey say some so say wingers be brebe na o open no. And in the quest for Tottenham Hotspur number 10 actually my dream so. Number 1, there's a number 10 at Tottenham. Why Thomas Frank and consider Kudus as a number 10? Me wawa. Because Tottenham are in the market of Pebereche is in Sanka. He's still searching for number 10. Meanwhile, Kudus is on the team. Kudus is in the team. And if you say Kudus no or what 10 wa, he will give Tottenham Hotspur numbers because Kudus name will crown up per numbers. Or hear numbers. Into my point, they say, instead of going for a winger, now I can Brennan Johnson no Kudus one. Tottenham should get Kudus in sa number 10 role, no, get 2 wingers. Samanyo dear Ken Premiership no onimbod siasie. Tottenham obe babu ni ye sempo se deal ni be go through a problem they say bomb of Minyesho. They've sold so many players and it's going to be very difficult, honestly. But Kenya bad. The toss will be on them one of our papa means some of those. So here Ken, the toss will be on say Chelsea for a pressure FIFA for the power. Now I understand them. We a board for any FIFA and some kitwa. Club World Cup on Chelsea insists to say the next Club World Cup ever born in 2029 it was such Chelsea year parts as winners or no ever defending champion there was some year parts. FIFA for I explaining at the actual Chelsea say slot ya chicha manasa into young fa then young fans him Chelsea insist they need to be parts and he makes a lot of things but I see this is the education out of it. Say UEFA for omo prioritize past winners, defending champions. Into UEFA competitions, say Conference League, automatically you go to the Europa Cup. Europa Cup, automatically you play in the Champions League. Champions League, who defend it. Into UEFA priority, defending champions. But FIFA competition, you know, the priority is the host nation. But what I say, it's a nano Club World Cup here, boy. Yeah, the host nation Inter Miami this year. I think you're trying the Obe hosti. Into slots in your church, you wait for 12 slots. 12 slots, no. Say PH automatically for Bako. Aka 11. 11, no. The next 3 Champions Leagues a day, no. The Obechi be also automatic slots. Now for Aka 8, and your performance in the Champions League. Chelsea can wait and compete and be part of the 12 ever representing UEFA. But Chelsea says no. Take us there. You're trying UEFA for decision. Sorry, FIFA for decision. Dear Tosubu, Ken, I am surprised. Carlo Ancelotti. Yebe season, no, me 400 supporters, 10. 9 of them concluded, say, Madrid will need a central midfielder. Come here, the lie. Why is it that all of a sudden, Ceballos to create fit team in Nemo? Nobody is talking about Madrid going for a central midfielder. Now, Ekwaya to say, Jabi and Alonso, he's finding it difficult to convince Florentino Perez. Perez will take his stance at Edding. Senyasa. Ceballos free one, aka 1 slot. Already Franco Manstan Tuando slot na sanso dawo. Inti Madrid wo 2 slots. Ekobase Ceballos free one. Madrid be wo 2 slots. Or make me aye signings. Ask him. Madrid sister na omunko. I don't think I'm tea Kobe Menu then. Kobe Menu them tea me tea ya. Man for my Adrian corner say. And now no utie asama Alonso ka. Sa akwada no we di 18 years and Thiago Pitash no. Ken makohwe ne kakra. Onimbo. Ne ball no 84 Pedri star na be 10 young for na bia. Inti Madrid want to give him chance. Inti Ceballos free wa. Na akwada na ba bishim. But this is where the whole situation is. So what Madrid sees the way omobo no. Omobo 3 central midfielders. Chouamini and Adagule to say the attack and a double pivot no. Enti Chouamini nie Adagule nie. Fede Valverde no operate more of a number 10. Now, about the creativity Valverde onye creative enchen Adagule. But Valverde nim operating more of a number 10 because Samandra air presser Valverde was the energy to press. In the system of Alonso, the number 10, the main or the basic target for you is to press energy. Add up to your first line of pressing. Adagule obey your creativity, but obey creativity inside. Now the reason why I'm saying this, na say, Jude Bellingham me ba. Jude Bellingham no. Ono so the energy to press. In everyone say Jude Bellingham eba be share number 10 ho. Na just say Fede Valverde will probably drop no Chouamini abe play position or whatsoever. Ebi on Adagule so be prayer. But we share the like for like Fede Valverde, Jude Bellingham ba on na eba be compete for ho. Me share the Camavinga coach in area noa. Camavinga no so will probably compete with Adagule there in the deep creative game no. Let's just catch Chouamini. Because Chouamini can direct again replacement or like for like our Jabi Alonso system no should be Danny Ceballos. And as I say also try Pitash. And then now the training grounds what try David Alaba. Ken, with all due respect, say we saw our sense made for this in Kaya okay. But Ken, Osha Madrid born still on one. I think they will still need a central midfielder. Now, it is becoming extremely difficult to convince Papani because next season, Madrid remember Nico Pass Abba. Into Nico Pass, Eba Beka Adagule mu was central midfield. So Madrid do not want to invest again. Into Sadia, Afi, the next 12 months, Pita's chance money more kakra. Nico Pass Eba Beka. That is the plan of Florentino Perez. But for Xabi Alonso, Ken, when you're central midfield, I'll pay. Dear Tosubio. Manchester United. I am beginning to get worried. Through Manchester United transfer plans. Ken. And maybe we cried in Yechi. Eric Ten Hag. United invested so much power and believe in him. And money recruitment up to today, United are still suffering. I think it's a a lesson to Manchester United. Only David De Gea aye juma 1 year. Then the coach comes and tell us to say David De Gea born no acheche de but me pep goalkeeper or pass e bobo ni bi. Manchester United supported Ten Hag. Ya pamu David De Gea kofa Onana bai. Ose mi mpe Ronaldo kwa Manchester United were struggling to get a center forward or kofa Wegwart's loan. They supported Eric Ten Hag. And now no Scott McTominay. Okoya. Okofa Manuel Ugarte. I feel say some lessons United should learn in by this time a guide omo adia Rubina Morum Ayen. Senya sa, with what due respect, players na Manchester United I am beginning to get worried. Garnacho 21 years. Anthony 25. Kobe Menu also the coach issue less than 22 years. Ramos Hojlund mo though he's still struggling also so around 21-22 years. These are young boys. Our coach are falling out. No problem. But I think that the next coach, these players will be important to him and very useful to the next coach because say an established coach be. And when you mujidie, and now take a decision, say, A, B, C, D players, no problem. What Ruben Amorim is showing us, be anywhere, say, Papai, everything else in Manchester United in the next 2 years. So why are you allowing him to take decisions and dictate for these young guys? I mean, if you say, Manchester United decided to put all my boys now Colonna 1 or 2, 3 or 3, 4, 5 players will be important to the team. It looks like the decisions they took by supporting Eric Ten Hag to make some bad decisions, and they need to be very careful. Ken.
Okay.
Chame last one, I mean, Castle.
Okay.
Femi Lopez nkomo kakrano. Tio. Nkomo na ya na me feel say nchemu no se de ni wo yi tio. Se Fermin Lopez every Barcelona wage bill no so a the best san a La Liga squad cost limit. La Liga squad cost limit. LDCP. Our La Liga mbrem. Ensesa 1:1. 1:1 no. Dear Barcelona now me chilem that is the game changer. Game changer no ye VIP gates. Sa VIP seat no say omutimi e pass here Barcelona get today.
Okay.
Inti the argument that Fermin Lopez a free wage bill no so a be boama ya timia register player for no e flawed because still Fermin Lopez a free Barcelona wage bill no so na say what the slots number Rooney Bajia say does this make sense? I rather downgrade. Common me would know what I say. Yen for the Fermin Lopez every wage bill no so. Na Barcelona koto bi to say be a Palmer top players ni bia, but then you will say and your boy in free so for us to register those players because those players will be rather an upgrade. But Oma Fermin ko now say me they register Rooney Bajia now say me they register Gerard Martina. A downgrade. So the issue is not about let him go for us to register another player. Problem ni nyina the reality on say Fermin Lopez na Barcelona fan say obey squad member no say obi di sika bana sika ni ye okay in the sense 50 60 70 million euros for a player who is a squad member.
Okay.
To Laporta it makes business sense because Laporta feel say Fermin Lopez kwa woko the machine ne wala masiana you get someone who will always replace him. It's in common on yourself go for us to register name sikane bana sikane you okay financially it makes a lot of sense because Barcelona feel say a first level move player na who to the dia and they might have fetched the coach directly, but truth be told this guy is going to be a squad player until a squad player no what that sorry no be about 70 million Abra Barcelona knows very well so konkwada anyone Obenyobi.
Let us say
it makes a lot of business sense.
And we are Dawson on Fermin Lopez. My memory big so. And I'm a chairman solo subedim komo. And you kotoko about Wakesiana Basono. Babedim komo kakrawaha. Ede achre ayenipa mokoto aye abano. Yami aduma ayochna bigi. Bremo kapre.
The Barcelona Fermin Lopez Chelsea situation. Sir, oye Barcelona. Football na idea chain obia ni mse Barcelona here ska wo wiase and se Barcelona here ska dia sa kwanya ba se wo se Barcelona town ni player no the nyeska ba be she ni team nim no the register other players Barcelona would be gladly ready to do that. Aside eno Barcelona ma player bia ko player yanda ndwene da so be free team nim Inigo Martinez they who and say Inigo Martinez ko just because they want to free up space. It shows how desperate a Barcelona team they are. Say they be on betting me register certain players in their squad. It's in common I cost so ni no. Say deal ne happen na. Team back ko be benefiting e be boa ne pa Barcelona because omo de omo hia say sika no. But King, so you Chelsea. Chelsea should save their money probably for other positions and also omo for sika nto. Chelsea hia Fermin Lopez. Chelsea hia Xavi Simons. And at Chelsea in Garnacho. All these players are mabo mudin no. Without them, Chelsea team will perform better. I am saying this because Fermin Lopez numbers as a player last season no bad. He played 28 games in the Spanish La Liga. Or started 12 pe. Ken or share 6 goals and Omar 5 assists into 11 goal contribution directly and a branch and the bar into the numbers in your bad. But Fermin Lopez na ye di ne home common a position ben or babebo Chelsea or be the number 10 position for Chelsea. Number 10 position for Chelsea a untouchable position. Make us say untouchable because a wine able a co-palmer position or no and a bo Chelsea bo bokunim. Co-palmer with no disrespect to any other Chelsea player. Says he is my best Chelsea player and may assure say other players ni Chelsea supporters na ebejatum because Abranti any numbers or the match Chelsea boboko no e numbers e wosoro last season consistently almost every game no available out of 38 matches in the English Premier League e ba ko pe and a Kopama Amo. He played 37 games or started 36. This is the kind of player we are talking about. Oshe 15 goals e league him and or assisting 8 times. That is Kopama. It is a Kopama or Honomoa. Chelsea here play a friend is Femi Lopez or the number 10 position. In the absence of Kopama, Ken, there are other players almost to be boss our position. No, João Pedro Ababe an instant impact, an instant hit. Our Chelsea Bobo Konem. João Pedro also plays the number 10 position. At the Cajon, it's a Kobase Kopama Niho. No more problem and slotting in quickly. Chelsea has a good replacement in that position. There is William Estivayo. Our buy on also a ball winning ball. One of the positions of Banyama Kong kind pa the number 10 position aside the right wing. He is a player. And found say Kopama any one more. Last time league match on my boy warm up na Kopama player in the performance of Estivayo. He eventually won the man of the match award. It is all players when we are in the absence of Kopama. Omo betimi aba. Unya Femi Lopez chinchila odi sike kwa kofano. So omna measure the number 10 position. Now to Xavi Simons, he has a lot of quality. No crepa. Our bank at Chelsea Bobo Kunebeboa. But advantage of what Femi Lopez in the business society be left wing. Yemi say was a left wing in the Chelsea de Kaohana. Jamie Gittens a ball. Pedro Neto ball. These are players of more Mostro. Chelsea Bobo Kunemo. So left wing in Angasa. Omumi and Obi and one of my João Pedro to me boss our position. No. As I the match Chelsea. Ya pesa Tarek George Crampo free Chelsea Bobo Kunemo. Because sa position here occupied. It's all these positions are here can wasem no. Chelsea were enough quality. I was our positions no muti be money ye. Ti di ntina wuti sika. Say o kwa kope Femi Lopez, o kope Xavi Simons, o kope Garnacho. O di omo be then was our Chelsea team them. They just want to buy for buying sake.
Omo nya agreed. Say Garnacho dey a top player.
Garnacho. He's a good player. On the left wing so anya better than Pedro Neto.
Na say Garnacho anya get chance you go Garnacho.
Why Garnacho? Then why are Gettins into me?
Oh, the last 2 seasons, say Garnacho better than Gettins.
Can last season Gettins ball or ball Borussia Dortmund? Garnacho and Bobby for Manchester United.
Sir.
Yes. It's been Nima the entire Chelsea position in boss Akano. So baby or be failure on your central defense on your goalkeeping department. And when I was all this on baby. Ken Manchester United episode of Kolomwani. And then the Babeshe Holland and 9. So Napoli now. What does Manchester United want?
I don't say you agreed.
Ken Kolomwani last season, about 16 matches in the Serie A. She 8 goals and assist back. Until numbers are good, so you team more. But I'm looking at other players from Manchester United. I'm hear a lot of opportunities.
So why?
Obi to say Chido Obi Martin.
Yeah, Chido.
He was one of the best academy players for Arsenal. And a Manchester United co convince and no fan than the bad team.
You're not a pressure and you'll be Martin.
Ken. Oh, Sasko.
Because one say, oh, the Akran over 22 games, one run in the
Ken.
Team no struggle. Into be a would the baby. Into a special Accra 19 years.
Yes.
Now United, Muya Dane, or the Bawan Uno.
Yes.
One say, Oshe and Gomo Hamodiana, Liverpool team, the Yashisha tour.
Yeah.
Masdoman, Arsenal team, no Yashisha, or Beshema, who talent.
Yeah.
United, every game be a minute be a there's a pressure. Either say, Omoda form. And game near 0-0.
Yes.
And omope go.
Yes.
What do you mean through this ball?
Me know you are doing 100%. But the entire makers are say Chido Obi Martin needs playing time to progress as a player. So also Hoyland performance nenye onkwa. Me expect this Obi to say Chido Obi Martin mo ebe climbing up the pecking order ladder. Sesko honum enunti no aboka akwa fanaba as the number 9. Who is Sesko free honum a Zagzi e wo honum as a backup. It is also a kofa Kolomwani de naba. Then clearly Holland corner or coy no. And fan for today be and fan more corner.
They didn't know as
okay, then you that is why I said the numbers from our last season. They're good.
They're good, yeah.
And there's no doubt about it. But I'm looking at the progression of Chido Obi Martins
this boy
as a striker. Manchester United. And 2 or 2 senior strikers who now walk Quadaba. Makwadani understudy and San Congo for senior striker back on my account. Not just Aquadana clearly. On your playing time game. Meanwhile, when the quality was and Wakwadada and the Naba. And that is my problem.
One day, this boy, one day on the super catch almost up a circle.
Yes.
Obi Martins. Yemfa insure because never was in Gomoha Mungina Ejidin. Masdoma Mungina Ejidin. Also, on the Penny. Yemfa insure, I mean, you come up quick one, Yamra Sisia.